Let's hear me. Oh, can you hear me now? I think you probably can now. Let me know if you can. I won't go any further until I know. For some reason, I think the one was off. It seems like I got a little bit of a lag too. Let me know if you can hear me. Yes, good. Okay, so these are the ones we painted last week. So we had this bird and this one. And I almost painted this guy again tonight. And then I decided to go with something else, but I'll show you in a minute. And then this one. And then the birdhouse. So they turned out pretty cute. Those were from last week that we did. This set I still have to get listed for sale. I haven't done that yet. I keep forgetting. Somebody wants them. But I sold the birdhouse attachment downstairs for the Valentine's one. I don't know when. A while back. And I didn't have one on there. I don't have nothing on my birdhouse, so I thought, that's what I want to paint. Something for the birdhouse, so it's got something on it. And that bird I just showed you, there is a larger version of the bird for the birdhouse, and it's really cute. It really is. And I almost did that tonight, and then I decided something else, but I'll show you in a minute. This is what we painted on Monday. So this is a new interchangeable basket. It's only one-sided, and then we painted that insert on the top for it. So it's all your basket inserts will fit into this basket as long as there's a standard size. There is a mini size too, and that one is also on the website. Or I don't know if it's on my website. It's on Etsy for sure. Right now, I just have my string hanging underneath there. I didn't attach it or anything. And you don't really have to. Usually, I'll make it shorter and glue it onto the back, but I don't know. That way, you can take it off if you want to. And I didn't glue this on yet either, so I always glue my bases on. So I thought it turned out really cute. I like it a lot. I think it's really, really cute. And like I said, you can use this basket though for all year round. You don't have to keep it just for Easter. I've seen them with like the what are those green plants called? Oh, I can't even think of the word now. That was so popular about a year ago. What is the word? I don't know. I can't think of it. You guys know what I'm talking about? They got all different colors, looking all different kinds of plants, like. But there's a word for it. A lot of them are short. They're indoor plants, I think. So anyway, that's our bird. That's that guy. Now I just love this bunny, and I just love the ears on it. I think is what it is. He's my favorite bunny. So what I did tonight, I'm gonna aim you down here, is she has him as a shelf sitter, but she doesn't have him. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Colleen. Thanks, Billy. I do too. I think it's really cute. I really like the basket. I could see do it in different colors. I sort of would have liked to have done one with like pastels on it, with like a yellow and a purple and a pink going in and out of there like that. I think that would have been pretty too. I think that would be neat. Succulents. That's the word, Lisa. Thank you. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. I seen that basket with those in there. It looked really cute. I seen it with a bunch of different ones, and it still looked. It looked cute. So as long as you did it as, you like to paint it however you want, but I think you could use it all year round, actually. So anyway, that bunny with the long ears there, she may do it yet, but I'm not sure if she's going to, because she's already done her most of her. She's done most of those inserts for the birdhouse, so I don't think she's going to, but she might. But what I wanted to do was put that bunny on the birdhouse. And the one with the bird that I showed you with the wings, she has him on a birdhouse, and he's really good size too. I mean, he's probably like this, and the wings are like, he's really good size. So I went about the same size with this one. I'm going to aim you down here. This one is also available as a shelf sitter. And here he is. But I love this bunny. I don't know. I love the ears. I just love those long ears. I think she makes her so pretty. She doesn't have a nose on here. I don't think I'll just paint the nose. I wouldn't have to have a nose. So I just took the shelf sitter. I can't even talk. And I enlarged it so that it'll go on the birdhouse. So that's what we're going to paint tonight. And I'm going to paint her. Should I do her white or gray? Maybe I'll do her white because my other one's gray. Maybe we'll do her white. And we're going to get her out of the way first, I guess. We'll do her. Her little feet here, I don't really have to worry about because there's a couple here that are going to go over the top. And I think I could roll it. That way my pink would cover better too. So let me get my roller. I didn't even think of that. See if I can find a white one here. And I don't really care if anything gets covered up there. I could do an ivory too, or an off-white. We'll see. Let me see what I find here for paint. Not that I don't have much, but this looks like it might be an off-white roller. Maybe not. It won't matter. Hey, Lisa. I've got a whole nother box full already. If you guys haven't been to my Etsy, and I am getting it listed on my site too. I did get some of it on there last night. Excuse me. Hiccups here. I listed a whole bunch of new stuff again. And I must have another 30 kits to send off to you ladies. I would think it's a 12 by 12 by, this is a smaller box, so it's 12 by 12 by 12. But, and then I did about, well, if you look at the site, you'll see all the new door the porch cleaner attachments. I'm going to go white. I got all those. Those aren't even in that box, so, and I got a few more to do yet. I think tomorrow I should get up and go to Hobby Lobby. Is what I'm sort of thinking I should do. This here goes underneath the eggs, so we don't have to worry about that. We're going to paint his eyes and nose, so if I give him a white base, it's just going to make it, I think, brighter. So I don't really care. I'm going to just paint the whole thing, basically. I mean, not under here, but I don't care if I get his face at all, because that's going to just make those colors brighter. Same with the ears, where I'm going to do the pink on the inside. That'll come out. But I'm just going to paint it white anyway, because it'll be nice and bright then. There we go. And these are nice and easy. This isn't going to be bad at all tonight, actually, with doing this. I'll have to wipe my sides, because especially on those, it'll go over. Let's see. I'm going to try to keep these here. All right. We had a late dinner, so I was working on stuff on the computer, and all of a sudden it was later, and I'm like, I didn't really know what I was going to paint already, and I thought, I got to get going. So I ran and got his dinner, and a little late start tonight, but that's okay. Sandy, you're almost done with paint with patties? Oh, okay. All right, yeah, if you wanted me to send it, I can send it. There's all the new stuff I just posted is in there. Plus, I don't think all the other stuff was gone yet out of here, so there's quite a few again. I just keep, and I've got, have you guys seen those, I'll probably have to clean this up too. Have you seen those little mini hutches with the different decorations in them? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? There's different ones. I have one on the site for last fall. I only put that one. Somebody asked me for it. That's why I put it on. I haven't sold a ton of them, but I know they do sell. Some people like them. I've seen them on other people's pages, and I know they sell. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, good. You got them done? I don't need a picture of just the board, Lisa, because I have one with the pot. I actually have one here because I did the Rudolph at Christmas time. So yeah, no, I don't need it. Look at this stuff. I think I'm not gonna paint my grass in it. I'll dry this and then we'll give it another coat. You're not a huge fan of them? Well, I'm going to be listing some coming up. I did buy like 5 of them. They're not my favorite either. I don't know, but if it's something you like with all the little knickknacks in, I guess it could be cute. So I'll be posting them once I get them cut. I just don't have them cut yet. But yeah, they weren't my favorite either. I mean, they're okay. It's just, for me, what I need a little hutch sitting around with stuff and, I don't know. I guess it's like anything else. And everything, I don't know. I mean, they're not ugly by no means. There was also one at one point that I almost got, which was like a front door and then the people would put stuff. You had the door standing there, and then there'd be decorations to go like it was your front porch. There'd be a leaner and something else, and I almost did them, and I didn't. But I am thinking about doing easily created That's where that porch stainer comes from. Some of her door hangers, like the interchangeable door hanger. There's either one with a pot that the stuff looks like it's pouring out of it, or there's a full circle one where like half of it is an insert that goes on it. I'm going to have to clean these up right now. So I'm sort of trying to decide which one I want to do. And then there's also a lantern. Is that her? No, that's not hers. It's somebody else's. There's a lantern, and Debbie's asked me about it a couple times. And I've sort of stayed away from it because of the fact that, what am I looking for here? Oh, it's the wipes. I don't know. I mean, it looks cute with some of this. I mean, it looks cute. I can't say it isn't cute. If anybody who's seen the interchangeable lantern, it's very cute, but to me, the lantern just looked, I don't know, it's just a lantern, the front piece of it standing there. If it would have been dimensional or where you had all four sides to it, I think it would be better. So I may just change it too. I mean, I like it, and I think it'd probably be a good seller too. But I think I'm going to make it an actual lantern, you guys, instead of just of the front of the lantern. You think that'd be better? Do you know what I'm talking about? Anybody seen it? That's why I've stayed away from it, because I just thought, ugh, I don't know if I really like that. So I'm thinking I'm going to just make it dimensional so it's an actual lantern. So, I mean, to me, when you just got the front of something sitting there like that, especially when it has four sides and it's as simple as a lantern, I just think there should be all four sides there. You're not a fan of that one either? It is sort of cute, though, with different things in it. Debbie's asked me about it a couple times. She sent them to me, saying, have you seen this one? I'm like, I told her the first time, yeah, and then I never said, I don't know if I said much to her. But this last time I said, yeah, I've stayed away from it because I think it sort of looks cheap. I don't think it's, but I think if I made it dimensional, and then I think you can put a tea light in it. I mean, if I make it dimensional, you put a tea light in it. And on top of that, that would look better. I think it does hold a tea light, though. I think it's her standard one. I think it just does. And then you could actually put some greenery inside of it. I think would make it look really nice, too. Sitting there on a table or something. Then I think it'd be really cute. And then you got the little piece on the front that's interchangeable. But other than that, I mean, there isn't all that much. I gotta clean this. I gotta see his nose there. I gotta clean it out. I haven't seen all that much. I mean, she came with this lady here that does this stuff. On last weekend, I purchased like 35 files from her because I missed the weekend before, but I got them all cut already. Well, not quite. I did not do the leaning ladder tiles yet. Those are not my favorite to photograph either. So, because they're just a pain to get all those pieces laid. For me, it's just hard. I just have trouble with it. My hands. Usually I send them to ladies and say, I need photos of these. But I haven't even cut them yet. So I've got like 3 of those to cut for Easter and St. Pat's yet. Yeah, they have a tea light, Billy. Have you made that, Billy? Have you purchased that lantern? There, I think she should be good. I gotta get a little bit more on her feet here. And a little bit of yellowing on those arms that I want to cover up. But yeah, I thought there was a tea light in that one. I did think so, which I think would be cute. But if you have that, Billy, do you think it'd be better if it was dimensional? Where you had all 4 sides? That's what I think. I think I'd like it a lot better. And then you could put like some greens in it at Christmas time or whatever. Flowers in spring or... So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I have to purchase a file yet, and I've had them in my cart for quite a while now. I just haven't done it because I've been unsure. But I think I'm gonna. Interchangeables are just the thing right now. Everybody likes them so much, and I remember back in the beginning, it's like I don't want that many different interchangeables, but I've got tons of them now. Yeah, you do have it. What do you think? You think it'd be better dimensional, where it's actually got all 4 sides? And you could paint it all the way around. I mean, it wouldn't be anything that big of a deal because they paint it all black or something. I mean, it'd be easy, I think. Easy enough to do as far as painting. I think it would make a big difference to it. So that's my thought with that. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Has everything settled down for you at all, Billy? Are you wanting to come back and paint it all? Or are you still pretty busy? Oops, almost lost that. Just cleaning up my edges here for my roller. Got on them a little bit. All right. Let's see. This one too. They have a mini one that goes in a pedestal or shelf sitter as well. Same lady has a mini one. You know what I seen by another person, and I think that she designed it herself, and I thought about making my own, is it's like a candlestick. Have you seen that one, Billy? You probably know what I'm talking about. It's a candlestick. The one that I really like is when she put a lampshade on it. That one I really like a lot. But you could put, she's got a lantern top that goes in it. And I'm pretty sure she designed it herself. But it's pretty simple as far as the candlestick's pretty basic. You know, it's just a shape of a candlestick. A couple little parts that go out further. So it wouldn't be very hard to do. I've thought about that one too. Because I actually like that one too. Oh, that's the one you're thinking of? Did you see it with the lampshade on? I really like the lampshade. I just think it's really cute. You could set it anywhere with the lampshade. Paint that up really cute. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing something like that. Something I'll make my candlestick or whatever a little different shape, or if somebody's got a different idea instead of a candlestick, I don't know. You have to let me know. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. I thought it was cute. And then she's made a little, so you could put stuff that was a little thicker on top or stuck out farther than the candlestick. There's a little base you can put on it to keep it from shaking and wobbling around. So it's a good idea. Okay, we're going to leave that like that. Get rid of this roller. Let it dry a minute more. What am I do with the bag here? How did I lose the bag? Oh, I left it over here. Okay. So yeah, I like that one too. That idea. But it's like the truck, you know. The Sawdust came out with the truck. Well, I'm sure somebody had the truck before her. And then everybody's making an interchangeable truck. And everybody's doing that. So I'm just going to make it for myself. I'm not going to sell the file. Which I could, I guess, if I make my own. But I'm not planning on selling the file. I'm just going to keep it for myself. Okay, let's see. What I do in her ears. I used a brighter pink. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to go, I think this is too dark. I think I'm going to go this hydrangea pink in those ears by Cream Coat here. This here. What is it? Yeah, Cream Coat. All right, let's get some of that over here. I love the lampshade too. I think she's got 2 of them now. I could see doing like a stained glass looking one where you have, and you could actually use acrylic on it too. That would be cool. That would be cool to put on there. Make one out of acrylic. And different colored pieces to put in those. I'm making it, you know, with different size holes and stuff like that. That would be really cool. I don't know where that idea just came from, but it just popped in my head. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that coming up next week for sure. What I'm thinking. I'm going to take these out of here because that's the poor purpose of cutting them all the way through. Then I don't have to really worry about my edges like I am. I could be using a sponge. Yeah, let's do that. That would make it a lot easier. I haven't otherwise seen too much more cute stuff out for spring, actually, to tell you the truth. I think that, Billy, you painted the kitty, didn't you? I think you did. Yeah, it was you, was it not? I don't think, no, Kelly didn't paint that, you did. But he's sort of Halloweenish to an extent because he's got the hearts and that. But I was just thinking too, because that kitty's really cute, and there's a puppy too. If I took those and maybe just put some spring flowers on there, or some flowers or something, instead of the hearts to take away the Valentine look, that would be cute. I sort of hate when they're just, well, most stuff is usable just for the season, but that would make it, that would be cute. Did you sell your kitty? I know you had a bunch of people interested as soon as you posted it. That turned out cute. If they look sort of, when you first get it, you're probably looking going, this is a cat. But once you put it together, it really made it different. It really was cute. But I knew that when I seen it painted when I bought the file. But yeah, you did a nice job on that one. You did a nice job on them all too, just like the rest of the ladies. All right. How come it just changed? I'm not even over there because my phone went off. My phone's still on. Don't do this. It's truly on my computer. That makes no sense. Hold on. Makes no sense. Get back out of here. Go back in. Unless it lost the internet for some reason or something. Oh, but I won't get it back now either. I betcha. It's got 61%. It should be fine. And it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Bummer, because now I gotta get off and start the video over. I don't like doing that. And I don't know why it's just sitting there spinning over there. Let me connect it one more time, make sure. Where'd it go? I actually shut the app off just now. Come on, pick it up. I'm going to disconnect it from... I might be getting it. You got it. You got it. Amazing. It's like, why did it just switch? I don't know what was up with it. Guys, what's up with the button? Alright, let me get that better here. Probably got too big now. Let's go here and see. I'm going to aim you guys down again. Sorry. It switched us. Okay, sure. No problem, Billy. Just let me know. Just let me know if you want to, because we're, you know, I'll have stuff for you whenever you are. It's fine, no matter what. But I understand all that. That stuff, it's life. Life happens. All right. Let me get this one dry. Oh, we should do his nose right away, too. I'm going to do his nose the same color. See a little bit I gotta put on there yet. Okay. I'm gonna do the nose right away. Way over here. I need some. I'm gonna get him a little bit better. I see some over here too. And I missed. Okay, I see Billy. You joined the Christmas Club too. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I sent out emails today about it because I meant to send out a bunch of emails to all my subscribers through my web page. I don't know, I've got lots of them on there, 600-700, so I sent out that many emails today, letting people know, because everybody, you know, they don't hear from me for a while, they forget, they probably even exist, and I've been so busy with Etsy, I haven't really thought about it. Alright, so let's do that nose. So, I'm going to start cutting some, oh, sorry Lisa, thanks. There we go. I shut it off so it goes back on. Let's see if we can get this nose here. I'm going to try to use, I probably ain't going to use this brush long, because it's probably going to be too big. Let's see. Let's see how it works here. I'm gonna just... Well, we might be okay. There we go. In May, actually the first weekend of May, I'm going to head down to Ohio with Shirley, who I went to see in Vegas, in Florida. She'll be there. We're actually going to room together. And there'll be some other people there, all from the group that she hangs around with the tabbing, doing the tabs and that. And then we'll go to the casino. And anyway, I was going to fly there. It's in Columbus, Ohio. And for her to fly from Florida to Columbus, Ohio is like 2.5 hours, you guys. That's it. So, I mean, for me, like to go to Chicago is an up and down flight, like an hour maybe. That's it. So in Columbus, I mean, it's only one more state over from Ohio, Illinois. Or there's Indiana and then Illinois. It's not that far. If I was to drive, it would take me 8 hours. So I was like, nah, I'm driving, I'll fly. Guess how long my flight is, you guys? Yeah, you were the first one, Lisa. You sure were. You were the first one. Guess how long my flight is to get there. And there's no direct flight to start with. And the airfare isn't the worst. It's like $224 round trip. So, I mean, it could be worse. But I was sort of grumpy after I found out once I seen how long the flight is. I'm like, I'm going to just drive. Forget it. Just forget it. It's like, 6.5 hours to fly, and I can drive it in 8. So I might as well drive, eh? I might as well, because there isn't much sense in, I'm going to dry that nose real quick. I'm going to do his cheeks right away. There isn't much sense in flying, besides for not wanting to, or having to drive, but I don't mind driving. You know? That don't bother me. There we go. Should be good. I'll look at his eyes then, I guess, right away too. This shouldn't take us all that long to do. I see a little bit of white pink I got around the outside there that I think I want to cover up real quick. Alright, let me get a little bit of white here. So yeah, I thought, that's crazy. If I've got to, if I got to sit it, and it's probably up, down, and then you got to run around switching airplanes. Nah, I'll drive. I didn't want to, but I'll do it. Then it'd be nice to have somebody go with me, because then I'd have somebody to talk to the whole time too. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know who would want to go. Okay. Before I go to the eyes, I think I'm gonna put another color on these ears here a little bit. I think I'm gonna use this wildberry that I use a lot. Okay, here. All right. Ah, come on. I don't have much of that left. I've got to get this color tomorrow. We shouldn't need too much, so. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay. So, I think I'm just going to go around the edges with this. A little more water. It's a nice drive. 8 hours? I don't know. I mean, it'll be all right, I guess. I mean, it would have been nicer if it would have been just a really quick flight, like up and down for a 2-hour flight would have been great. But then the other problem was when I started looking at flights, they're all going to be there like from a Friday night to a Friday through Sunday. You turn around Sunday and go home. But they all got in, like all the airplanes were like super late at night. You know, you leave here at 6, you get down there by 10 or 11. Well, I didn't even look at the at-home ones. But the ones coming back, they're probably leave really early or something. You got no time, you know. So I was like, forget it. I think I'll actually leave on Thursday then and get down there on Thursday instead of Friday. Especially with driving it. I think I'd rather do that. And we're going to go play bingo, all that kind of stuff. They all like gambling, so, well, they sell tabs. Hi, Debbie. All right. There, we'll get her ears done. Right there. I want to blend that in a little bit more. So it goes into it more. Okay. Oops. Got some in the middle too. I'll lighten that up in the middle. There, leave it like that, I guess. Okay. I wish my camera would catch up. I can't even tell if I'm back in the right area. I think I am. Yeah, maybe. No, I'm not. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I gotta get over here. Okay. Debbie, I got another big box of stuff I'm going to ship out too. Lisa said she'd take it, but let me know. Are you still, you're probably still good, huh? Or how are you? Let me know how you are and stuff. Guys, I know I didn't send you as much. I don't like to overbar, you know. Lisa just takes it. She don't care. She gets it to it. I don't want to overdo it, you know, send you guys too much at a time. So I always try not to. I can zoom out a little. Oh, yeah, it's pretty close, isn't it? Why don't you just come do this for me, Lisa, huh? Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, there you be. It's nice having you close like that because you can really see good, but as long as I get it in the picture. Oops, I don't like how it's spread there. Let me get that better. Sometimes if you don't have enough water on your brush, it'll look sort of funny looking. Jeez. Funny looking. So you just put a little more water and it should spread out better for you. All right. I'll bring this in a little bit more here. My side better there. I want to move it all like it did. Hold on. You just started seeing Pat's. Okay, okay, good. Do you, either one of you guys got Easter or Valentine's stuff still left there? Or did you get all that done? I sort of want to I try to keep up on it if we can. So that we don't have all those empty pictures of things on there. I have not gotten onto the site yet to download any more from you ladies lately. I've been just busy getting all that new stuff listed. I still have, I think there's 2 or 3 I got to list yet. One was a special request from a customer, which is a different post than what you guys have seen that we've had before. And I've had this post since I've had the calendar for the desk. And what it is it's a post. It's about 12 inches tall. And on the post itself, going up, you have a slide-in sign that says the month. And then you have a hanging sign from the post. So that one I'm going to get listed. I've got it all cut. You know, then she can order it. I'll send her the one I get cut. I won't have a painted one for a while, but we'll see if I sell any more repainted or not. All right. You're all done with Valentine's? Good. Good. Yeah, if you can, don't hang on to any. Get it out. Christmas is, you know, I know I've sent you some Christmas, so don't worry about that. Now when you get time, you get time. All right, let's do, I'm going to do a little bit of gray on him first, I guess, before I get to those eyes. I'm going to sort of save those eyes for last. I'm going to go with a gray sky again. It's light gray. Let's see how light it is. I'm going to mix it with some water. White. I'm probably going to put some, I think I can use that. I'm going to just keep it light. Let's see where I want to put this here. I know I want to do under the neck. Over here by his arm will get covered up where those lines are. One small Valentine's, one left, a couple more pictures to add. Okay, okay. Yeah, if you can get that small one done for Valentine's so that they're not hanging out there. And then and then the pages all get updated and everything's done till we get to next year's again. So if you can, go ahead and do it because we got time yet for St. Patty's. It's nice to have it updated when you guys get them, but you know, it can wait too. A lot of other sites don't even get them updated till after the holidays because they're busy, or I've seen some other ones have some people painting for them now too, trying to keep up. I'm just going along the inside of the arm here where it would be darker. That's all going to get covered up there. And I can push it in past the line there because that'll be covered. And then I'm probably going to do it here. This will give it a little more dimension too. I'll make it look more dimensional. Especially when it comes to the baskets and the inserts and that too, and the trucks. I did just list a couple new truck inserts. Leave it like that, I think. One's a ski lodge. You did, Billy? Did you get everything done that I sent you, or do you still have stuff? I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I don't even remember at this point. I try to keep track of what I send out, but it never happens. I was going to do it for quite a while. I did do it for quite a while, keep track of who I sent what to, but it's a lot of work doing that too. Because I used to enter them in the computer by, so I would have it for taxes at, and it's more an advertising cost for me to deduct. But I can sort of keep track of how many I sent, and I pretty much know, what I painted. The rest got painted by you guys, so. All right, so that's those. And then these hands are going to sit like this on here, and this like there. So I'm going to separate them. I'm going to go all the way around the hands, I think. Just a little bit. So they get separated from the body. Here, let's see. I think that'll work. Oh, okay. No, okay. No, yeah, no rush on that, Billy. No rush on them Christmas ones either. That you can whenever you get to it. Not a big rush. Those, I'm cutting Halloween stuff already. I cut Christmas all year round, but, seeing it's over with, don't worry about those right now. People got a pretty good idea what the Highland cow looks like and stuff like that. A lot of this stuff they do, but it's still nice to have a painted one up there. The screen swapped again. My phone's turning again, you guys. Why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that. It's doesn't make any sense. Why it keeps losing it. Because I've never had to do that on there. Never, ever, ever, ever. Make sure I'm on the same Wi-Fi as in the house here. There's different ones, but on Lang's Wi-Fi, which is what those should be on. Oh, but I gotta look at my Euro to see what modem, what ones it's connected to. Stuff just gets too complicated, let me tell you. Okay, am I connected on the same in the craft room? Where is it here? Online, 15 devices. Okay, where does it show me which one? Profiles. Do change this to. Yep. Used to show me on the first page who was connected, which one I was connected to, because there's 3 of them. Let me see what my phone's hooked up. That's Dale's phone. Okay, that's not mine. Here's mine. I'm connected to the craft room. And those should be connected to the craft room because they never leave here. So I don't know why it's doing that. Crazy. Let's do it again. All right, let's shut it off here, and then we'll go back in here. Let me shut it. All right, it was working pretty nice when it works. Okay, let me see. I have mini Highland moose. Oh, yeah, I've seen those. I know what ones you're talking about. Okay. I'll hook it up again. There it goes. It's going to go. I can tell it's going to go. That's what it did the last time. I'm not going to touch it no more. I don't think that did it, though, because it was way before then. Let me see where we are there. Oh, it's still turning, but it's turning with the... No, it didn't get it. What? There it goes again. Come on, catch it. Why can't you hook up? What would cause that? I mean, I'm not turning online. I'm not frozen online or anything. And you probably got to echo again, don't you? Okay, I'll shut that off again. Unplug it once. I'm going to restart my phone because that's the only other thing I can think to do. Let's restart the phone and let that boot over real quick. I'm not getting along with these electronic devices lately at all. Not at all. Not up here anyway. Okay, let me let this reboot. Check it down. We still got, that'll take us a little while, P. What we got, we're going to do the big eggs yet. We'll have the bunny down here shortly, though. Okay, come on, reboot. Okay. Okay. I gotta get a separate phone just for this and not put anything on it or something. I don't know what the issue is. And then when I turn my, I don't use these computers besides for going live up here. When I came up here today to go on, I went into this one. It went into safe mode on me. The tablet. It's a brand new tablet. And I couldn't, I rebooted it twice trying to get out of safe mode. It's like, what in the world? And I don't go on it. I use it when I'm live and that's it. Okay, I'm going to disconnect it here again. And then I'll try that once and see if that works. Let's see. Go here. Come on, give me my devices. I'll go here. Okay, built-in. Nope, I need Mevo. Go back. Okay, go back. Okay, hit it. Oh. Mevo go. Connecting. I'm going to have it disconnect. Oh, get that off of there. Disconnect, yes, disconnect. Okay, let's shut it off. Now we'll connect it and see if it gets it. If I can hit it and connect. Alright, now I want to see if what it does. Well, one more screen. Get out of there. Go to here. Cameras. I don't have it yet. I'll go out of here too. I'm going to go back out. Shut this app off. Close out. I'm going to end up calling Mevo. Find out what the hell's going on. Back to the Mevo. Okay, now I don't have the Mevo because I shut it off. Turn on. Okay, found it. And let's connect it. It's got a 63% charge, so it should have it, right? It knows even when it's charged. There it is. There it is. Stupid electronics. Okay, now. It was just yep, I plugged it back in. Make it a little smaller here. Okay, we're going to go down. I'm keeping it away from my controllers on the phone so it doesn't mess anything up. So I don't get it. There we go. I'm going to switch you guys down. Probably moved you a little bit. Let me move you back down here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Probably bring it out a little bit more. There we go. That should be good. All right. So we got this stuff painted. I'm going to leave all that. I'm thinking about putting a little bit. His ears sit back behind him like this. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of gray right around the edge of the head. Just to give it. Maybe I won't. I think I'll leave it. I'm going to give it a little bit towards the top, I think. We're on this side over here. Just feel it needs something. I don't know why, but I do. Really light. I'll probably do around the whole thing. Not much. You can hardly even tell it's down there. I can see it, but you guys probably can't. Really light. Get up here just a little bit. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Now let's do his cheeks and then eyeballs. Got my little brushes washed. Should all be dry. Whoops. And you know what? I tend to leave my brushes sitting in water. Not on purpose. I gotta get rid of the echo. I'm sorry, guys. Not on purpose, but I get them down there and then I have to run to the bathroom and I totally forget about them. These do not last very long in water. These are those blending brushes, so be careful with that. Whoops, see, it's coming off. I'll put some glue in there. I'm gonna glue it. Probably won't work. Get some glue here. Okay. So just a word of caution. Don't do what I did. Get that on there for a second. Go back to the right screen now, I hope. I think so, yep. Alright. Now I think it'll stay. Blend a little bit in my brush, and then I'm going to take that off. Let me get another piece of paper towel in here. Right there. Alright. And guess what? I'm getting glue coming out of there, sticking on my fingers. Yep. Even to the paper. That's sticking more paint off. Alright. So I'm going to go right. You could put whiskers on her. I thought of that the other day. I never did do it. Go right in here with the cheek. There and over here. Probably make it a little more rounded yet. Let's see. Usually I make them a lot more rounded than. Yeah, let's see. This one down here a little more. Not even like that. No, that one's a lot bigger. Let me see. That was a lot bigger. I'm going to take some of that off with my wipe. A little too big. For me, just take a little bit off. That I think will do. That should do, I think. Yeah. There. We'll leave it like that. There she's got her cheeks in. We won't need that. We won't be doing any more cheeks. Now let's do those eyeballs. Get the little black here. Whoops. Yeah, I had my groceries delivered today. I think they came around, they said between noon and 2. And I think they were here by, I don't know, 12:30. So nice. I really like that, having them delivered, and I don't have to go out and get my groceries. I get all the help, you know. The last 2 times, our old mailman actually is doing it for Walmart. He's one of them anyway. He's one of the delivery guy, people that deliver the food, deliver your groceries. So we know him real good anyway, and it's just something he says to get out of the house. So my husband always goes out and helps him carry them all in, and the rest he goes, "Oh, this is really nice." And I said, "What do you mean? And people don't help you?" He said, "No." He said, "Most of them don't." And I thought, "Oh my gosh, okay, at least be at the door and take them from him, you know, and he's not going to come in your house and put them away." He comes in and puts everything down, you know, or my husband or whatever. And I just put them away. I didn't think I would like it because I am super, you guys see how I can be when it comes to painting. I can be fussy with what I leave and what I have to erase because I don't like it. I'm that way with a lot of food, produce and meats and the rest of it. I'm super fussy. I have to say, so far, I knock on wood, it's been really good. I don't buy a lot of meat from Walmart. Just a little bit. But like produce, you know, and even cucumbers or stuff like that, I'm pretty fussy when I pick them out. Because I know what fresh ones are and what they should look like. And produce. I can't wait to paint the Christmas stuff already, you guys. I mean, this stuff is, you know, this is cute to paint. This Easter and the seasonal stuff. I really don't love summer stuff at all. I don't know why. I mean, this is okay. I like Valentine's Day probably better than any of them. Easter's cute, but I don't know. It's just I like painting the Christmas and Halloween for some reason. Those are my favorite. I could do those all year round. Well, we're gonna. I should say I could. We're gonna. All right. As soon as we get a month that I don't love what this designer comes out with for new Christmas stuff, we're going to do that snowman. Cut out of there a little bit. So I'm just going to widen it out a little bit right there. There. And we'll put some white dots in here in a while. I should get down here better on the bottom. All right. Up there a little bit. I'm going to fix like a little bit up here that went out. Then I'm going to just fix by going out a little bit more and bringing the rest with it. There we go. That's good. Good, good, good. All right. So there we go. I had to fix the bunny's pink on her nose a little bit too. I can see a little bit there. I want a little bit more down here. Here we go. There. I know I'd seen you did, Billy. Yes, I can't wait either. Should be fun. I'm going to dry those eyes and put the white dot on so that he's pretty much, should be pretty much done, I think. They actually glue her arms on. Well, I'm going to wait for the eggs so I get it all lined up perfect. So when your boxes come, go ahead, open them, take a look at everything. You can paint it. You don't have to wait for me to paint. If you want to, you can. It's totally up to you. Totally up to you. I gotta fix this one a little bit here, yeah. There we go. I think I got it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have to wait for me. You can, and we can all paint together. Or, you know, it's totally up to you. You have pictures in there with colors that I'm going to use to paint it. Stuff like that with the colors. So you, if you want those colors, you just got to get them if you don't have them. Now, when I do eyes, you guys, I don't do them in exact, I try not to do them, like, I don't want one in the, over here in the same spot and then this one in the same spot. I don't want to, like, if I put this one on the right, I don't want to put, if I put it on the left in the same spot, opposite or whatever, then he's going to look cross-sided. So I sort of go a little, let me see how much I got there. A little bit off center on top here first, like here. I'm going to do the same over here, but I am going to go right here. I'm going to go more here, I think. So he's looking sideways, sort of. Like that. And then, this one I'm going to give a couple more dots. I think I'll give him one more for sure. I should give him some dots. For this one you probably won't see any dots on the cheek though. Not with the white. And then I'm just going to do, I like to go like over, like if this was like over to the side of it a little bit more, like right here. And it sort of gives it a different look. About right in there. Just hardly touching it just to get the dot. Should be a little bit bigger if I can get it there. Leave it like that. But it's close to the same spot as you can get it the other one. So it's just sort of little dots like that. It sort of makes her sort of sad looking, I guess. I don't know. But she looks cute. Hi, Tammy. How are ya? Welcome. I was just talking about our trip coming up. Like, yes, but you don't, I don't know if you talked to Shirley today, but I was talking to her earlier, chatting with her online. And, she says you guys only got like a 2.5 hour flight, depending on, you know, if you get one with no layovers or whatever, to fly up there, to get up to Ohio. Well, you guys are a lot farther from Ohio than I am, you know, a lot farther. I have to decide what color to paint this to. Where's my grass for here? Oh no, it's right there. This comes apart, you guys. Yeah, we'll paint our grass first before I'm talking to Tammy. I gotta find the green too. You guys got like a 2.5 hour flight, you know, to get up there. And you guys are a lot farther from Columbus, Ohio than I am. I'm 8 hours away, drive time. So anyway, I started looking for flights and that, actually. And guess how long it would take me to fly to Ohio, Tammy? Just take a guess. I'll wait and let you guess. You know how long it's going to take you guys. Just take a guess. I'm really ticked. There's nothing I can do about it. Just a bummer. I see Shirley's live too. Take a good guess. Dan, you're at it. An 8-hour drive time. How long it's going to take me to fly there? I did find a couple shorter, but then they're like double the cost. Well, then I forget that too. I did find one that was 3.5 hours, Tammy. Otherwise, they're like over 6. I know Shirley told me you're rooming with us too. Cool, cool. I have no problem with that. None at all. It'll be quiet though. KRS won't be in there. I shouldn't see. She's funny. She talked me to sleep, like I said, every night. I'm just using leaf green on this green here, you guys. No, the average flight going down there isn't much under 6 hours at all. At all. Hardly anything. And then the other bad part is, you know, like when I came down by Shirley and you guys, I left like at 6 or 5:30 in the morning or whatever here. And most of them don't leave till afternoon. And then you get 6 hours. You're not getting in there till 6 to 10 o'clock at night. 6 would be early. What a bummer. Because I had already said something, I don't know, a few days ago to Shirley about going a day earlier because I had checked, but I hadn't paid much attention to the length of the flight until today. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I might as well drive. Instead of running around an airport, not knowing where. And they either have a layover in Detroit or in O'Hare in Chicago. I've been through Chicago airport. It's not a lot of, it's big. It's probably not as big as Georgia was, but it's big. All right, let's work on this egg. So I might as well drive and bring my car. You know? I'm not going to pay, you know, like you guys, I know I think your guys is, I don't know, they're under $300 to do a round trip. I'm under $300 for a round trip. I'm not going to pay $500-600 to get there in 3.5 hours. And I might as well drive then, you know? That'd be crazy, I think. Let me see what colors I want here. I think we're going to go with that soft pink again over there. Let me see what other... I'm going to go with the blue. This one here. Get a yellow. Paint these eggs up. Isn't that crazy? It's just, you know, living that close. I mean, it's not that it's close. It's 8 hours. Yeah, but it's close. It's not like it's on the other side of the U.S. or something. That should take 6 hours to get there. Just crazy, if you ask me. I think this yellow will work. So I got pink, yellow, and blue. We get a lavender. That should work. This should work here. All right, let's do these eggs. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought that's just nuts. Just nuts. We'll go with pink first, and we got it out. Probably use my brush for this. I'll sit down. I know. It's because of the layovers, but there's I could not find a single direct flight. And I can paint where the grass is here now because that's going to get covered with the grass. So I don't have to worry about those lines. I was really disgusted today when I saw that. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's going to take me that long to fly. I might as well drive. And who wants to drive that far? You know, I don't want to sit in an airplane that long either. It's just crazy. But if I got to sit in an airplane that long, I'm going to fly. I'm going to drive it then. Unless Shirley sends her private jet up here for me or something, you know. Yeah. It should be fun, though. It should be a good time. I'm sure we'll be laughing. There, I mean, I had it. I checked on like those flight ones on like online. What are they all called? Where you can get like, it'll check like 5 different places for ticket prices for you. That's what I went on, and there wasn't anything that I could find. And there was some that were, the shorter ones were like $700, and it would say 3 tickets left or something. Like, jeez. Yeah, who wants to go sit the whole day in the airport? Okay, we'll let that dry. This is all covered with grass. And I think I'll do the top part pink up here too. Yeah, I couldn't find anything else. I don't really like the thought of driving that far by myself. I mean, I'm quite capable. I'm a big girl. I don't know if I want to bring my daughter or not. Tell you the truth, I like it in a way too. I'm not bringing my husband. No, forget that. Oh, shit. Get this line done here. I was so excited to go until I found that out today. It's like, bummer, man. Just a bummer. Why does it have to be so... It's just, we're just probably in the right... Where I'm in between everything from me to Columbus. There's big places in between, like Chicago or Detroit's across the water, though. That's a long ways. That's further away. But Chicago's on the way, basically. So they got to stop there. Because from way up here, where, you know, Wisconsin here, there probably isn't enough people to take it all the way down to Columbus and have a full plane. That's probably what it is. Where you guys, down in Florida, there's enough people getting on there that you probably get enough to do a full plane or a smaller plane or whatever. But, you know, when I came into Appleton after the last trip coming from down by you guys, but in Georgia, I went to Georgia then to get on that plane. Atlanta, they had people probably from all over getting on that plane to come back to Wisconsin because it was a pretty full plane. Or it was pretty full. It was full. Although I was sort of shocked that many people were coming up here. But like I said, it's coming from everywhere. So there was a hub where everybody can get together, get everybody, all the people grouped together to come up this way. Bummer, bummer, bummer. All right, we'll have to give that other pink another layer there, I see. So I figured that. I'll use my dauber, though. So I seen this egg done a lot of different ways. A lot of times they will just do a fading on it, you know, blend the colors together. I decided I wanted it more defined, so I'm doing my areas different colors. On here is what I decided. Get another finger down over here. Let's see if it goes on any thicker. You need a break? Yeah, I bet you do too. I bet. It can't come soon enough. I told Shirley, I said, yeah, May could be here now because I'm ready to go. But now, I'm still ready to go. I'm still going, but just be a different approach. I won't be flying, I don't think. Some people probably say, well, what's the difference? You drive it or you sit in a plane the whole time, but or sit in an airport, but I would rather sit in my car than in an airport. For one thing, I can't smoke. And this way I can, in my own car. Which is probably a main part of it. But, yeah. In Atlanta, you could actually, in Tampa, they actually had, was it Tampa? Yeah, it was Tampa. No, it was Tampa. Actually, you can go outside and smoke there. They got rooms where they're all caged in. It's like got fence going around it, and you can go in, and it's not that you're leaving the airports because you're not going back through customs, but there's rooms you can actually go outside and smoke, which is, I think, about the only airport even like that allows you to smoke. I just wiped some of my, you can see where it got thinner there, so I'm going to have to let that dry and go back here. Get some of that paint I just put there. Okay. All right. We're just going to get this again here. Give it a nice coat here. So if it's that long and I can make my choice between the car and airplane, I'm going to take the airplane at this point. Might as well. Are you still here, Tammy? I'll show you. If you're not going to stay here, I'll show you the things we painted last week that turned out really cute. If you're here, let me know if you're here. Okay. Whoops. And I think this should be grass over here, but I'm going to make sure. Yeah, it should be. That should all be grass. Okay. So then we're going to put a little bit on this one where those dry. Where should I go here now? I don't want to do the bottom one, so we'll do the top in pink. Maybe we will. Okay, do up here. All right. I know Shirley's live right now. She's doing tabbing. She's live on her page on Friday nights too. And Tammy probably bought back in and over there. Probably going back and forth. Okay. I actually have a sort of a little plan. I'm gonna introduce you guys to tabbing a little bit here on my page here. By I'm gonna get a set. It's gonna be a smaller set, and I don't know. I haven't quite decided how I want to give the tabs out, but either by if you make a purchase that week or something like that, you're gonna get free tabs. I'll show you how it all works then, and then you can, instead of winning like the dollar amount on it, it'll be a smaller board where, you know, probably the biggest prize will be $100 or something. You'll win a credit to my store. Does that sound like fun? I think it sounds like fun. And then you guys, this is what you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about tabbing. So you, like with a purchase, you'll get like 10 tabs or something like that. I thought it was a good idea, I thought. And then I'll do it when I'm live here painting. Or I'll ask a question, and whoever answers first will get some tabs that, you know, there'll be more than one chance to a live, but, you know, if you know what I mean. Maybe. Okay, so let me dry this real quick because I want to give it one more layer real quick. Okay. Yeah, we gotta give that one a little bit more. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see here. Let's go here. All right. Here we go. Let's get one more layer here. Let the paint done. All right. This is looking pretty good. I don't want it real see-through, so I'm gonna give it. What's this third coat here? Yeah. Okay, I think that'll cover that. That should be pretty good there. Probably should do my highlighting on there too, but I'll do that, or my shadowing. I'll do that after, so it separates the colors better after I get my other colors painted. Okay, right there. And this guy. This here is this is that hydrangea pink is what it is. Sort of really soft pink. I used this a few years ago at Valentine's Day with this blue we're going to use, this robin's egg blue. All right, there we go. All right, let's let that dry. This goes down in the grass. So this is actually a really nice big birdhouse attachment. Okay, so now let's see. Let's do that thin stripe and let's put the blue there. I can see I got too much paint right here. Right there. Okay. Let's get this. This is Robin's Egg Blue by Craftsmart too. All right. And that I'm going to have to use my brush because it isn't a real big line there. I'll have to concentrate or I'll have it all over. No me. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put some white in it because I can tell I'm going to put some white in it, and it should help it actually. It'll help it. I'm just taking my white over here and use my other end of my brush. Taking what white I have here because it's drying up anyway. Bring it in there. You can see it's making it a little lighter. But my next layer I can make darker. But it'll cover a lot better like that. And I won't take 3 coats like the pink did. It'll take probably 2. You'll be able to see right here probably how much better it starts covering. See, it covers so much better right away than that other blue when you don't have it. I'm not putting it on very thick because I'm trying to get my line straight. I don't have to worry about on this end either because it's got it gets covered with that other egg. Oops. Okay, I'll do the bottom side. I sort of slowed down my Etsy store, not on purpose, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it. By accident. I went in there and I was going to change my shipping so it wasn't so long. Because like I said, I was under 40 or around 40 before. And my shop really died right off. I thought, what in the world? Why is it dying off? What's going on here? And I happened to notice today when I was looking at a listing that it said it wasn't getting delivered till into April. Shoot. So instead of changing it to like 5 to 7 processing time for days, I sent it to weeks. Yeah, so it slowed my shop down for a few days, which is okay. It gives me a little bit of a break there. We'll let that dry. Let me get the other one. Oh, this one I don't know if I'm going to put it. I don't think I'm going to put any. I'm not going to put any on. I'm going to put that purple in the middle. Let's do that. I'll come back to that blue in a bit. And do this one purple. I think I'll do this one yellow. Okay. So yeah, I better get this brush cleaned up too. Yeah, no wonder it was slow for this week. That would be why I did that earlier in the week too. That I switched it to. That I switched it to 5 to 7. All right, so I'm gonna get this here sort of out of the way. Okay, let's get this painted. So for this is actually that wisteria color from Decor and purple. I think I'll get by the edges with my brush. I don't want to get in there with this. I'll have it all over. But I started sick of the blended eggs, so I thought I'm going to do something different here. But the blended eggs are really easy. They don't take a lot of time either. So it's really up to you how much time you want to spend doing it. All right. I think my husband said we're supposed to get like up to 7 inches of snow tomorrow. Did you hear that, Lisa? Are you supposed to get snow too? I never looked at my phone to see. Last night Shirley said or Tammy did, that was like 80 degrees there yesterday. I'm like, well. So then I looked at mine to see where we were, and we were like 4 degrees with the wind chill. Ugh, not fair. So otherwise I don't look at the weather too much. But he said that I meant to look and I didn't. I forgot. Alright, I'm going to let that dry on this guy. We'll do the other middle of the other one. There. Alright, we'll let that dry. We'll give it another coat. So then this guy, this whole middle section here, I'll do yellow. Okay. Let me get the yellow here. Okay. Oh, this one hasn't been opened. This is called Sunny Day. I seen Deco's got their new colors out for this year too. I seen on Facebook. I haven't gone and looked at them yet. Decor has new colors every year. And I seen you haven't looked yet either? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look later. That's what he told me. And I haven't gone and looked to see the new colors yet. Alright. Hopefully, let's see how this is gonna cover. This looks like it'll cover okay. Not really. I can see through that. I can already see through it. So I'm going to put some white there. Put a little bit of white in it. That should help. 1 second. Oops. Oops. I want to put a pile of white in it. Let me get my brush to move some over. It wasn't coming out in there. It did now. Okay. Let's see. Probably have to get some more yellow. Yeah, it looks pretty good yet. That yellow there. I'll probably be putting some more on the top too. So if it's not dark enough, I will, it might be okay though. I will just put some more paint up. See how much, to me I can see it covers better. Plenty of paint here. Okay. Alright, let's get the brush and get in the lines. I'm getting in my lines there, but that's okay. I can probably get it out of there in a minute. If I want, it doesn't, you know, it's, you'll probably see them through my paint anyway, but. I have to say though, this designer has come out with some pretty cute stuff for spring and Easter. I think they are cute. All these, with these Highlands and the bunny and the gnomes. Even her gnomes are really cute. She's just changed them up a little bit, I think is what she did. Even the gnomes look different to me too. The ones she has for spring and this time of year. For Easter, I mean, spring and Easter ones look a little different than the old ones look. Okay. I did not bring my birdhouse up here, so we'll have to, I'll bring it up on Monday. Show you what this all looks on there. It likes how it looks. Unless, I'll probably get my picture done before that, but just, oops, try to take that out of there a little bit. Always go out of the line, too. That's okay, then I can go back. Here. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't watch a lot of TV. I've told you guys that many times. And last night I'll turn the TV on for noise every now and then, which I did. And then my husband I ended up getting supper done, and he was up here and he was eating by the living room. And I was listening to the movie that was on. I don't know. I don't usually like sci-fi that much, but I like action. And I started listening to this movie. I was like, I gotta get done. I want to go watch that movie. So, and he had gone back downstairs and he was watching on the TV down there. So I thought, I'll lay on the couch and just curl up on the couch with the blanket. I was freezing last night. And I'll watch this movie. So I started to do that. I'm like, why don't I just go lay in my bed and watch it? It was like 10 o'clock. And I went to bed that early last night, which isn't like me either. And I didn't fall asleep though. That movie got over, and I turned on Paramount. I'm gonna try this. I started watching it had new movies that were on there and out. So Gladiator was on, Gladiator 2. So I don't know, it was like a 2024 movie. I don't think I'd seen it. I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen one. So I ended up watching that last night, both of them. So I was up quite late watching movies, which I don't usually do. Now I'm going to get a little bit of brighter yellow out to put on top of this. I don't think I'll need pink in it though. I mean yellow. White. Whatever color it is. White. I think it'll cover it now pretty good. These edges first. Those I don't have to worry about getting paint in either because it's just for the grass. You guys painting tonight too? Are you just sitting around? When is Super Bowl? Is it on Sunday? I think it's this weekend, isn't it? Let me get a yellow dauber here. That's how much I watch football too. I don't. I think it's always on Sunday. Must be this weekend. There, that looks pretty good for the yellow. Let's try that. See how it looks. Okay. Alright. There we go. Doing that. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, here we go. Do this. I gotta take this in here. Whoops. Here. Okay. All right, enter here. There you go. Okay. That looks pretty good. A couple spots I'm just going to dab up here. And I'm going to set it to the side and dry. Because I see how the purple, how's that green? Green could almost use some more too. Get that another layer here. I can see through on here too, so I'm going to give it some. Yeah, much better. Looks much better already. All right. Okay, we have our sturgeon spearing season starts tomorrow. And I tell you, we had winds yesterday that were so strong. I mean, it's just unbelievable how strong they were. Just how loud it was out there. Okay, that's it. I need purple one. I'm going to use my brush again. I'm going to get a little more purple around these edges. So the sturgeon spearing starts tomorrow. It goes through, it's always Valentine's Day too. It's always the first Saturday, and it starts the first Saturday in February. But anyway, with that wind yesterday, they showed it on the news. There were shanties blowing across the lake. I mean, these suckers were just moving. These ice shanties. They're like, oh my gosh, you won't want to get hit by one. That's for sure. For some reason, they weren't into the ice. And, you know, you usually just set them on top of the ice, and the snow usually holds them. There, I think that'll be good. A little bit more here. But there isn't, we haven't hardly had any snow this year. If we get it, that's tomorrow, that would be probably good out there. All right, I'm going to leave that. Now, I'm going to do some shading on that pink with this. I have to get some more of this country red out. Wildberry, I mean. All right, here we go. I get some of this. That dried up already. I only need a little. All right. I think for sure the line here. Let's see how much I got on there. Here. Okay. I don't think I'm going to go around the whole thing. I think I'm just going to do the cracks there. On both sides, I want to make them darker around the top and bottom, and on each color. Well, at least the camera's working now. So far, so good for a while. All right, that should be about good there. Let's do around this egg. Here. A little bit more here. All right. At least there's somebody typed something so I can know if I'm not seeing any new comments. So I don't know if I'm missing stuff or not. Or else you guys are being quiet as birds again. Everybody's... I'll have to look. I ain't seeing no comments. Somebody talk to me. Alright. Be so quiet lately. I think, let me see how that looks. I'm going to water it down a little bit, spread it out a little bit more. Fix it right there and there. Here, okay. You're there. Okay, nobody's talking, so it is working. Everybody's being quiet as can be. Little mice. Out of you, all you guys. I'm going to get a little blue there. Cover up my little bit of pink. Whoops. Yo, you're babysitting. When is Super Bowl, Lisa? I was just thinking about that. Is it Sunday? Should be, right? A little bit of pink there, too. Let me get that out of there. My nail. Okay, a little bit more blue. Here. Whoops. Too much pink there yet. You're watching, Debbie, just being quiet. Okay. I started thinking, is anybody in here? Alright. We're going to have to get chatting and laughing again like the one time here. I don't know how I ever painted that day, to tell you the truth. It had to be hard. With nails and all that. Remember our little conversation there? Let's see some different tones here I don't like. Oh my gosh, that was too funny. Surprised I didn't have to go running off to go to the bathroom somewhere. I gotta clean this up here. I don't like this here. It's too much over here. Actually, I'm gonna just take my pink dauber right here and come back with a little bit of pink on it. I don't need a lot in there. Bring that up a little bit. And if you ever get some water lines, you can cover them up like that too. It looks pretty good. You have 7 watching. Oh, I have, okay. Yeah, everybody's quiet. That's all. I never know who they all are because nobody, you know, a few of you talk to me and the rest are pretty quiet. But if I start doing scratch-offs and they want to get in the winnings, they're going to have to talk to us, aren't they? That wasn't a purpose. To tell you the truth, it just popped in my head just now. I think it'd be fun. And there's other, you know, somebody will win prizes. That'd be neat. A nice way to do a giveaway, too, with the viewers. People who support me here and watch on my page. I think it'd be good. So I got to get one ordered and picked out that I want to do. And then I'm going to get another one ordered to do regular on a different group I'm going to start. I don't know how I'm going to do that too, but I will. I'll do it too. I'll have to sit and paint at the same time as opening tabs if I'm not busy. Yeah, right. Hey, Billy, you're still here too? Okay. What do you think of my giving away prizes, ideas like that with tabs? I think it'd be a good idea. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Popped in my head the other day. I was sitting there, how could I do that? Because there's some small games, you know, where there are only 400 or 700 tickets in there. And you give everybody 10. I mean, it wouldn't take all that long. Somebody will win here and there. And, you know, once they're all gone. And or, depends what kind it is. All right, that looks pretty good. But I want to do something on that blue. Let me see if I got a good blue to put on that. I think a deep... Right here. I'm thinking this turquoise would be good. All right. With that. It's looking pretty Easter egg colored for the Easter egg here. Hopefully that's the right blue. I'm getting probably too much on there. I'm going to come back with a little bit of water because and move it. Here, in. It's taking away my light blue, though, I can see. More than I really wanted to. But I am going to highlight in there yet, so I think we'll be okay. And I can come back with the finger dauber probably right now and put a little bit more back in there. I didn't use a finger dauber, did I? No, I used the brush. Hold on. Get that clean. Watching from Illinois. Hi, Marie. Thank you. I'm glad. Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate it. I know there's people on here a lot. It's not a lot of them just sit and watch, and they don't, you know. And I do that sometimes. I can't say I'm not guilty of it myself. I'll sit and watch somebody and I don't see much, or I'm just listening in the back, you know, as I'm working on something else, and I don't see anything. But welcome. Glad you enjoy it and you like watching. Do you paint? You're not far from me. Were you on here when I was talking about flying to Old Columbus, Ohio? I think that's just crazy. Thank you, Marie. I taught myself, I took a few, you know, I joined a group where a lady painted and we watched her paint, and you sort of develop your own little style and way of doing it that works for you after a while. I used to hate this part right here, putting this different color on and making it more dimensional, but now it don't bother me at all. Now I like it. It adds so much. But yeah, this used to be my worst part. I think it is for everybody who starts, is doing this right here. Just gotta always remember, you can always move it with water or cover it up if you want to. Just not to be so critical of yourself. If you're having trouble and you keep going over and over and over, walk away for a bit. Come back. Usually I'll paint something and be like, I don't know if I like that. I'll say that to you guys even. And usually I walk away and leave it up here or whatever. Come back the next day and I look at it and I went, oh, that ain't so bad. Oh, you have. So you paint. You do paint. Wonderful. Wonderful. Did you hear I started a Christmas club. I could tell you if you didn't hear that yet. It's actually on my website that you can join it, but it's going to be Christmas crafts every month. Be a private group for it, and we'll paint together and stuff like that. So if you're interested, you can check it out. I did set up a page for it on my website that you can go to. Let me see. I want some marigold, I think, for that yellow. That you can go to and check it out. I got all the information on there for it. And 1 month, I know we're going to do a freehand one. It's not freehand. You'll get a pattern with your kit, but it'll be on like a pallet fence, a pallet board that I'll send to you guys. And then you'll have a template to trace it on. You'll have to get some chalk. I'll give you directions for it, or I'll do it way ahead of time and show you guys what you got to do so you can have it ready when we start painting. That'll be 1 month. And who knows? So this is just Marigold by Decor here. I'm just going to add that to the yellow now just to balance it back off too. A little bit in those lines there. There we go. Okay. And this side. I do have, there's still more listed. Probably got about 50 items I got to get on my website yet. I started doing some of them last night. I have them already on Etsy, but that's where I got to start, is on Etsy, and then get them on mine. So, there's still more on Etsy right now than mine. I finally remembered to cut some stands out because I had some people at different times, you know, you're looking for stands for stuff that you don't have a sign for. Hi, Mason. How are you? And that you don't have a sign for or a stand for. It doesn't have a back on it, like a lot of the tier tray stuff and things like that. So I finally got some cut that I'm going to get listed on there too. That's one of the two I got to list. Are you at Grandma's or your dad's tonight? You're a little late too. It's after 9. Let's see if I can get some paint in here. There we go. I got to get the lid off. I'm just going to take some out of here this way. Okay. That's my grandson. That's not his name. I don't know. He's got a fake name here on Facebook. It's so goofy. If I didn't know, if he didn't say hi, Grandma, I'd forget it was probably him. Good. By your dad tonight or Grandma's? I went by your Grandma's tonight when I went and got our dinner. Your other Grandma? Almost done with this one. We gotta get Mason back over here because we gotta get a couple files that we're gonna make for him. Things. We make stuff for his wall for one, and then there's this gun we're gonna make. It's many layers, and it's you use rubber bands to shoot it. I'm not a big fan of guns for kids, but or period guns with kids. So, but this I guess I can handle with rubber bands. Oh, oh, that's right. Your mom did tell me that. Your mom did tell me that you were going to be going over there. All right. So I think that's going to work like that. I'm going to get my mark. I'm going to get some. What do I want to do here? Oh, I want to highlight those. I want to make them lighter. We're going to get some white on our blending brush here. Rub it in, and then I'm going to take it off. Get that and get this here. I'm going to highlight those areas too to make it look more, give it more effects. Shadowing, highlighting it actually is what I want to do. I go like this to see how much I got on there yet. You can tell once it's on my hand. All right, oops, don't do that. So I'm just going to go around the middle upper here. Start lightening it up in the middle. Here and here. Doesn't show up on the pink too well, but it is coming off of there. I mean, it does. I can tell, you can see it. It does lighten it up. All right, I'm gonna leave a little bit more on here so I can get some. Here we go. Whoops, there I got too much. All right, so now let's go here. I don't think there's any left again. All right. Here, my rig back. A little bit of yellow on there. I think it'll be all right. I go sort of lighter at first to see how much comes off the brush so I know. And then once it, I can tell more how much I got, then I go harder. Right down the center of this blue. And then in the yellow too. I'm gonna do them all. Let's see. There you go. It adds another tone of color in there, and it just makes it more dimensional. Just adding that lighter area in there. There, okay. You can see it. A little that's underneath there, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna give this purple a little more. A little bit more if I can, not make a big mess here. And you can rub it with your finger if you get too much, like I just did there. I got really too much in there yet. Get some of that off of there. All right. I got a little bit more than I want there. So I'll take a wipe and take it off. I'll dry it real quick so it goes on better. Take that off too. Like that. I'm going to take it all off in there, most of the white. This won't take off the purple. If I go light enough, it'll just mostly do my white. The first time you can see my white where I just threw it doesn't have any purple on it at all. But if I rub long enough, I'll get the purple. But I got some white here yet. Don't like right there. There. All right, let's get that first. I'll do that over it. All right. There we go. There. Now let me check this out again. Okay, I have it all in my arms. Start lighter here so I don't do that again. I think that'll work. And then I'm going to go down the center here of the ears. I think I'm going to need some more. Just a little. Okay. gets so full of paint. There we go. There, that should be good. I'm not going to do anything to the grass. I'm going to leave it like it is. Well, I get an idea here. Hold on. That'll probably look better too. Seeing this is I'm going to mix some white in with this green that I still have here. Because I still have some of the same green that we used for it. Get some white in there if I can. Make it lighter here. A little darker. I can use this up instead of wasting it too. I might as well. I'm going to make it a little lighter. Right there is probably good. And then I'm going to do a little... Let's see, let's get up. I probably had a dauber for green, so let me find it. If I can. I'm sure I had a dauber for... I know I didn't. Yep, there it is. And I'm going to use that green. I'm sort of going to do like these tips for a lot of it. I might do a lot of it actually and just leave the little bit of darker green in the here coming up at the bottom like that, more or less. So it looks okay. I don't want to look at all, I don't want an even line there. I just want it, so that works sort of good doing it like that. The sponge. And it just gives it more dimension again by making another color. I think. That's my opinion. This I'm going to make a little bit darker up here. I see. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm going to dry it and probably give it one more coat just to make it cover better. Okay. Just a little bit better. Too much at a time. Then I think we're almost ready to put it together. I got to look at it, but I think we are. So that's sort of go like that in there. It looks more new, springy, it being a lighter green too, I guess. Here. There, I think we'll leave it like that. See? Yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I like that better than the solid green. Alright, let's leave it. Leave it like that. I'm going to wipe my hands up before we start putting this thing to get this bunny together. You know what we didn't do? I don't have to even do that yet. We got to do our door. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm going to do my door. I'm going to use purple around the outside. I think I'm going to do the baby blue. I don't know. I think I'm thinking about baby blue. I'm going to use the baby blue. Yes, let's just do it. And I used the brush on that, so I've got to get a new dauber. I sort of forgot about it. And we're going to do I'm going to do the outside in lilac, because I really like that lilac. Or wisteria color it is. And I'm just going to quickly give this a coat. Oops, probably on the wrong side. Can't see. Sorry. The handle, I'll probably just make brown or white. So this is the drop on the birdhouse, the attachment part. And I don't have, I think I had white in here. Give it a quick drying and we will give it another layer here. There we go. Totally forgot about this. Alright. Looks sort of nice to just brush it on here with these two. It goes on pretty, you know, as long as you don't have to be worried about lines, it goes on pretty good. what I want to do with that egg. I have to do it similar to the other ones. Where'd it go? I had it here, right there. Let me see it. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, that looks good enough for the door, I guess. Now we'll do the purple on this frame. Lavender. I had dabber for that too, by the size of that area. I had to. Okay. Gray put away here before I spill it. Where'd my dabber go for the purple? Come on. I hate when these things don't want to shut. That one don't. That's not helping. What in the world? Maybe paint built up on the inside here or something I don't want. Yeah, that's what it is. Hold on, guys. There. One flying over there somewhere. Alright, let me put the gray away. I don't see my purple. It's got to be here. Okay, here's the gray. Is that it? Nope. There it is. No, I don't. Okay. So we're just going to do this in this lavender color. It's going to dry around me too. It was actually wisteria, I think it was. I'm going to need some water here, I think, in it. Let's see. I'm going to have to clean the edges up. Because I got too much there. I got to get some water in this paint. It's too dry. Here. Let me see. There, that'll work. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Try that. One more quick coat and then it should be good. Too much. Okay. Okay, that'll be good. We'll set that to the side by the door here. And let's get this egg done. Well, let me get the deer handle. I think I'll make it purple. Why not? I've got it here. We'll just do it. And we have to clean the side off. Oops. Here. I'm gonna let that dry actually before I clean the sides of it off. Because otherwise I'm just gonna take the paint off the top of it. All right. This is white, yeah. I want to take this here. I'm gonna take this darker green here if I can get some. I do. I'm just gonna go. Oh, now I still got the lighter. I need the darker. Here. I'm just gonna put in my highlighter brush. Add a drop of it off. Bring it. Now it's still bringing out the lighter because I got the lighter in there, I think. I rub it in better. Should be darker. I think I'm getting the lighter though. I am getting the lighter. Yeah, you can sort of see it though. I'm gonna just go like this. I have to sort of feather it up into it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Like that. I probably should have left it alone, but I'll let that dry and see what it looks like. We'll see. I got it on the bottom of that thing. Okay. I should have left it alone probably, but I didn't. I get the paint off the bottom. Oops, hold on, guys. Let's clean this up a little bit. All right. Yeah, I don't like that now. I'm going to take a dry brush and try to feather that out a little bit on there. That ain't going to work either. I'll have to fix it. I'm going to get this egg done first. Because I need that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. So I think this one is going to go on the door, which is already blue. So I don't want much blue in it. I don't need much purple in it. So I'm going to go yellow for sure. And pink. Let's get those colors going. That's the biggest areas in those. Yellow and pink. And I'm going to make my flowers a deeper pink. So let's make the yellow around the flowers. First of all in here. Again, I'm not going to be do it as good. Hopefully I can get it covered in one cup. I'm not going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to keep away from the water so I don't thin it out too much right now. If I can. I only have to do one coat. Let's see. I went and made a fancier egg than what she had with these flowers on it because I thought they'd be really cute painted. Give it another design on it. Oops. I don't care if I get any yellow in there, actually, to tell you the truth, because it's the pink will cover it. I'm not even going to be too careful about it. So we should be fine with the yellow. Or with the pink covering it. Okay. It was Kay's birthday today, so I think that's why we don't have Kay on here today. All right. I could have just went and painted the whole thing yellow and been done with it too. I actually need to make sure I get into these little areas. See that one? Okay. I'm hoping I got that good enough. Now I'm going to have to give it another coat. I can see it already, so give me some water. Alright. Just goes on. So I'm going to just cover a lot of it because I need to get into those cracks, and I can't. I'm just going to go over them lightly like that. It's just going to give them some more brighter color anyway. Depending on what color I use on them. Too much water. And I know there won't be any brown showing in those areas for sure too, so that'll work better. Do a little light like that. That'll be good. I'm gonna do the other colors. So we may have to go give it a more yellow yet. Oh, you got a lot of the basket inserts. Okay, and the baskets, it just, you know, you gotta, like I said, everybody's so, you know, they think that theirs aren't as good, but, you know, I was always real bad at picking on myself at my own paintings. It's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. You just, I guess you get it, I don't know, you just learn, I don't know. You gotta not be as, critic of yourself. It's criticizing yourself as much, because you probably do a lot better job than a lot of people could do. And it just takes, you know, I look back at what I painted a few years ago and it's like, holy smokes. You know, it just, over time, everything just, like anything, you seem to get better at everything. You do too. And painting is another one of them. The more you do it, I think the easier it gets for you and the better it gets. I want to do this bottom in light blue, even though no, I'm going to do it in turquoise, I think. And I'll put these things in light blue there, or no, they'd be pretty in a different color than blue. So let's do this in turquoise, I think. On that door, I'm gonna just cover the whole thing again. Let's see how it looks. Hopefully it looks good. I'm glad. I mean, painting is really relaxing, don't you think? I think it is. I mean, that's my time to relax, especially if I'm just sitting by myself painting, watching somebody else or paint or doing something. That's my time to just sit back and relax. You know, nobody's bugging me, or, you know, I'm not, you know, just thinking about anything really. Just sitting there painting away and your mind's going. That, I think it's so, that's my really, I can relax so much during that. Okay, so Debbie, I can send you some more sets too, you said. That's right. Okay. All right. And I think the top, maybe I'm going to go lavender right on the very, very tippy top. I think I'm going to go that blue in the middle. This one's got more colors on it anyway. I'm going to go that lighter blue now in this area. This one I won't do the highlighting on, or the shadowing, I don't think. I'm going to spend the time to do it on this little guy. We'll see. Maybe I will. It actually won't take very long because it's such a small area to do. I use angle brushes for just about everything. This is actually a small angle brush. I just tend to, because it's just about everything I paint I can use an angle brush on. But everybody learns something else too. There's those I need to put my cover in here. There's those there's shading brushes that are all flat going across. I've used them now and then, but I tend to go back to my angle. There we go. That's there. I'm gonna my cover here. I had this off. I'm going to set it. Maybe I won't. I know I went over here with that, but I'm going to set it over here. I'll have to find it. It's got to be here somewhere. I don't think I dropped it. And I'll use some of this turquoise again on this blue here. I'm going to go back and get a little bit more yellow in there because it's sort of spotty in areas. But I'm always like, I don't like it. I wouldn't buy it. So why, I'm not going to sell it either. When I was making stuff, you know, doing the shows and that, it's like, if I didn't like it, if I don't like it, I sure ain't going to take it somewhere and try to sell it. That's just me. All right, let's get this a little bit better in here. And then we should ready to do our flowers after done highlighting the rest. Or I'm shading the rest. All right, I'm not going to do anything on that yellow. But on this blue, I need more blue in there. That blue should be a lot brighter blue. It shouldn't be that dark. I think if I would have had white there, it might have... This, because this is supposed to be turquoise. It's supposed to be a nice bright blue. There, that's better. I got some of the pink too, I see. Darn it. All right. I'll get it off. I think once we do the flowers, it'll help. There we go. And I get a little light blue in here. I don't think I'm going to highlight it. I'm not going to drag a brush through all these. I did them all in white, but I just don't think I'm going to. Maybe, I don't know. Just like I said, I wasn't going to do what I just did. All right, let me see. I need a little more. And then I'm going to get a little more shading on there. Cover it up. You still don't have it. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to do these. I'll dry it because I'm going to do those little teardrop areas there. Oh, did you? The bench set? Good. Yeah, Yeah. I get people asking from time to time if I have something painted. Somebody just asked me last night about, oh, one of the animals, the standing animals with all the hats, you know, that we did. I think you all painted some of them. If I remember right, I dispersed them to everybody. And she was asking me if I would paint that for them. I said, well, I don't do painted anymore. So I just don't have time. But if you let me know which set you're looking for in particular, I can see if somebody has it. One of the ladies that painted that one for me. It is looking to sell it. And I'm waiting to hear back from her. So, I mean, I still get questioned about it a lot. But I used to paint everything. I didn't sell DIYs back a few years ago. It was all pre-painted. Just have to carefully get this. They're like little teardrops on here. If I can. Okay. Oops. I could be using those little brushes. That would help too on here. I'm sure that would work good. That's a tiny, but this is tiny, yes, but these are even tinier. These are off of Amazon, and they're in my link tree, Marie. And you get them in a package like this. There's like 100 of them in here. And they got little plastic on them. And when you first open them, they're really nice and hard. And when you're doing like eyes and that, I'm going to use one on there in a second. But when they're really nice and hard before you get them wet, because, you know, you could throw them away. I tend to wash them and throw them back in. I save them. But you could throw them away because you get so many. And there was only like $6.99 for 600 of them. But if you go on my link tree on my page, it's up in the top there in the featured or pinned area. You'll find the link to my Amazon store, and they're in there. And those are excellent for painting little areas. I'm going to use it on those leaves here, and then I'll use it on another one on the centers of those flowers, which I'll probably go back and paint yellow. I'm thinking. I probably could have made it. I'm going to just make it darker right now because they're going to be yellow anyway. There, I'm going to just get yellow in there. I don't have to go back and try to worry about not getting in my pink. There we go. There, my yellows will be good. Now I'll go back and do those flowers. And I was thinking of using that same red here that we use, this wild berry that I like. Let me see if I can get this stuff softened up here. No, that one. Oh yeah. Get some more water in it and see if I can get it to work. Because it's drying up here on me. I don't have much of that left either. I think I can use that. All right. Let me sit down here and get my brush. And I got to concentrate a little more when I do these little areas. But now it's really hard. They're hard as can be. And that's I really like them like that because you can really pinpoint where you want it. And it's so much easier. I put it down the middle first and then I do it around the edges. Like that. Just sort of push it over a little bit till I get to my edge. And it works. They're nice. Having something this little really helps a lot. I may have to get new paint too. And I use these on the eye. Oops, now I'm talking. I use it on the eyes on a lot of things. Turn it down. I'm going to be quiet here. For doing eyes, they're really nice too. I better be quiet. And I'm going to get some fresh paint because this stinks. Where is it? I think she might have too. I think Tina might have done a lot of them. I think you're right. So she probably has them. And, well, I'll get a hold of her if the lady gets back a hold of me. Then I'd find out from you guys who did what. All right. After this flowers, I think we're ready to put them together. But, you know, they'll ask me stuff like that about the animals, but I don't even know which one. They don't even tell me which one they're really talking about. I get some lady messaging me on Facebook, and I think it's probably spam. That's her friend's looking for this sign and wondering if I have it. Well, what sign? How do I know what you're talking about? Go to my website then and look, you know. And then I think if it's the same one I'm thinking of, told me she don't like to click on those links because of fear of getting a virus or something. I'm like, oh, come on. Then tell me what sign if you want me to tell you, you know, because she typed back something about the, like, I still need to know which sign. Those ridges really help when the score marks to keep your paint in the line too. If you, as long as you don't have too much, you know, you'll stay within that area and not go over. Unless you really push it over, but usually slowly push right up to them and it, you know, it stops there. When I get done here, I'll get up and go over it again. Look real carefully because I'm sure I'm not getting right close to my lines. But I have to get up and go over it to do that. Go. And a lot of times I'll put more paint on and I'll go in the center of everything. And then I just go back and spread it. As long as I've got enough paint on there, get enough paint on my brush to just put it on all of them. And then go back and just spread it out, and you get plenty usually. Instead of going back and forth and back and forth. Oops. I used to hate this little stuff like this too, but then once you get a small enough brush, you know, get some kind of brush like this, it actually isn't so hard. It's not so bad. I couldn't paint I swear I couldn't paint a straight line if I wanted to when I was started. Okay. Looks pretty good. I can see I need a little bit more on this first one here. See how it looks. It adds enough detail. It looks pretty cute. Makes a big difference. Just needs a little something on them. Yep, that looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Now I see one thing I gotta get, one bottom petal here. It's got yellow. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. I know too, when I went down to get my dog, I actually met those people in Indiana. Indiana was a boring state. There was nothing. It was flat as farmland. There's nothing out there. I got some here I don't want. I hope I don't make a mess too. Probably am. I'm going to have to get my yellow there. See if I can get that out of there. There. So, I don't know. It probably won't be much better going to Ohio. There, that should be good. And I'm gonna fix my yellow up in the middle here just a little bit. On this one. Keep it in there. Right there. That one I got bigger. Well, I'm gonna have to leave it, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I'm a lot bigger. See, I'm fussy. I'm horrible when it comes to this stuff. I can be really horrible. Let me fix this here. Got a little bit too much. I'm gonna leave it like that. That'll be good. Okay. So, we got it all together. I'm gonna dry that egg real quick. I could have had more. I could highlight. I'm gonna put more pink in there first too. It needs more pink in this middle line. In here to make it a little more pink too. We don't have much pink on this egg. A lot of pink there. It's real thick too. What's going on? My paint's probably drying out here too. That's what it's doing. But I probably had this paint out, what, an hour already? So at least it's going to do that. All right, let me try this again. I have water. A lot of water. Ah, shoot, into the blue. Let me see. Too much water on this brush. This isn't like my other brushes. It really holds water. All right, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to just dry it first. See what it looks like. All right. Did you see the new Easter basket, Marie? For the flower basket inserts? I'll show you again here when we get done if you missed it. We painted it on Monday with a new Easter insert. I really don't know what I'm looking in my cap for that paint. It's got to be here. Probably knocked it down. Who knows? All right, let me get this paint out of here. I think we're done with it. To the side. And we're going to start here. Let's just do the easy part. Let's do our egg. Our door, I mean. Some paint here. I'm going to use my other glue because this stuff took forever to get out. I'll use this stuff here that doesn't bind as quick, but it should come out of here. Yeah, it does. Okay. This stuff gives you a little more time than super glue does. It still works really good. Really, really good. Okay. Let's get that on there. Oh, did you? Well, I'm so glad. So glad you did. It'll always bill out on the 1st of the month, so you'll actually get another bill before you actually get a kit, because it'll bill out again March 1st for the April box. Then I know how many I've got to have ready to go out at the beginning of April to everybody. So it's going to bill the month before always, just so you know. I'm going to clean the little door handle here off a little bit, but yeah, I'm glad you joined us. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to doing the one on the pallet boards. It's like a pallet sign is what it's going to be. My husband made them. I've got a bunch of them here, so I'm going to send those out to you guys. That one I'm looking fun to do. I think you guys will enjoy. I enjoy doing those. And who knows, if you guys like it a lot, I've done some other ones of like Rudolph that would turn out really cute. Stuff like that. And I'll just do a stencil up for you guys to... It's not really a stencil. It's it'll be like a line drawing on a piece of paper, and you can cut it out. And then you just trace around it with like some chalk on the wood, so you know where to put your shapes, is what it is. But I'm looking forward to doing that with you guys for sure too. It's a little more in depth than this stuff, but I love that stuff. I think you will too. And it's only paint. If you don't like what you did, you can always cover it up. That's how I always look at it. It's only paint. All right, let's get some on here. And I'll put some down here where the grass is too. At least in between where the lines are here, so I know I'm not getting it too much. It's going to be out. But this stuff dries clear, which is the nice stuff here, which is nice in this. Okay, so when we put this on, oh, I didn't fix my grass, so I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it for now. I can always fix it. This actually sits inside of here, right here. Let me see, right like that. So I'm going to put it together first because it's just easier than trying to do it once I got it on here. Yeah, but I should have enough glue there, I think. Whoops, don't do that down. Oh, and before I do that, I'm glad I should have looked. There's an area right here where my glue is. It has to be pink. All right. It should have been marked. I would have thought differently so a person would know, but nope. This through here needs to be pink. But I'll just get a thinner coat on there. You're not going to see it much anyway. Let's see here. It went down the hole on me too. Shoot. That'll be better. Let me go like this. Where's it go? Right? Now, wait a minute. Oh, no, the egg goes around there. That's why. Okay, I'm okay. I was thinking, why is there the line there uncovered in? Now I got to put my egg on there. And there is a hole right there. It's supposed to stop. It's supposed to look like that. Where it doesn't go all the way, the eggshell. Get this on here where I want it. Right there is where I want it. I'm going to push it down a little bit and let it dry a little bit. So it stays. I'll show you the Easter basket as soon as when we get done with this one. And I get done here, I'll show you the Easter basket. I want to try this. Oh, I put that in there before. Hold on a second too. I want to try this darker green here. On here. This is that other brush I have. It's sort of like a highlighter. I want to see what it does. I need some more green is what I need. Well, hold on. And I'll show you the Easter. I'll show you that one for the inserts. It's really cute. We painted it Monday. And it comes in both sizes, the mini and the big. So you can use it for whatever insert you have. The basket. I don't want to get my egg either there. This is just sort of making it. I want that dark, that separated. There, I'm gonna just go like that. I'm gonna leave it like that now. I'm just probably gonna leave it. I'm sort of made a mess out of it actually, but I think it'll be fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna live with it for now. If I don't like it tomorrow, I will take it and paint it. So I always say, if I don't like it tomorrow, I'll just do it then. Carefully with the paintbrush. We'll see how it looks. But like I said, walk away and you never know. Tomorrow it may look okay. I'm going to just go like that with the egg and let it sit like that. So it shows up okay on there. I guess if I had, should have probably had more pink in there. Now that I look at it. But we'll see. I could always paint it pink too if I wanted. I'm like I said, I think we're all our own worst critic, you know. Now these ears, the way this goes together, if you weren't here Monday, so you didn't see the one we did Monday. These sit inside here like this, of course. Get them back in there. And once you put paint on there, they don't like to always fit as well. Made them a little tighter, which is probably good. I mean, it was cut right out of there, so. Now this guy actually just sits like this on top of him. And I make it so his, can you guys see? Yeah, a little bit of his hair here goes over his ears like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue sides of his head here, sides of these arms here, and the top here, which I'm going to put some glue on here. Like right, and I cut mine too deep. I did this by accident. You can see the back, I have some marks. You shouldn't have those on yours. I did that. I'm not thinking. I did it right before I came up here, I'll tell you that. And I went, oh, this will be okay. They almost went, some went through. You can see where it says back, I went through. I had it set too high on mine. And I went, I can work with that. I'm going to leave it. All right. Because you can't see it from the front. So then I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to center her in there. Isn't this, have you seen this bunny, Marie? Isn't she cute? Thanks, guys. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Marie. Yes, I love this bunny. This is my favorite bunny. That's why I ended up doing her again tonight. We painted her in a different, you'll see her in a little bit on Monday. I just love this bunny. So now her egg sits right where these lines are here. Like that. We're going to glue that on there. And I'm going to put something underneath here to hold this bottom piece up like this. Actually, I only need one layer. So I'm just going to use an I'm going to want an arm. I'm going to use a hand for right now so that I keep it level. And then these are going to, I'm going to put these on first. These are going to go like right here and right here. But otherwise, there's nothing on the bottom here to keep that bottom piece up as high as the top piece is to set it on there. Let me get it where I want it here. And that's going to have to go that way a little bit. I'm going to do this side first, and then I'll slide over into the other side. But I want to get them just on their right correctly. So they're, you know, they sit where they're supposed to sit. All right. And make it level there. So where is it there? Right there. And there. So that's really where that one needs to go. Right there. I didn't, there. That's pretty good. Just like that. So then, let me see this side though. This one's going to go right here. And then you got the little hands that are going to sit on top of there. So, and then this I can adjust to, I guess you really want to get this on the body. I try to figure this out as I go too. I've never made one before, so I would think you'd want this to sit on the body where you want it. I mean, so it lines up perfectly. And that's what I'm going to do. Whoops. Yep, we'll get it all the way almost up to his neck like that. Should be good. And this over here. And not worry about her lines, because her lines are just, also when they make lines like that, they just take this shape and they do like an inner shape of it, inner outline. The computer does it automatically for you. So those lines are nothing to do with placement or anything when they score lines. They're just so you have an idea where it goes. But they're a smaller version of what's already there. And now, see, it goes pretty good then. I'm going to put some wood right on this part. Because this is the only part that's going to glue, is right here. And here. Oops. And this glue, it doesn't set up like super glue, but it doesn't take it nearly as long as regular glue. I mean, it's like, I could probably not move her up to her ears anymore. Okay. And that's sitting there pretty good. We're going to put our hands there now. So it's actually on there pretty good. And now let's get her hands. Isn't she as cute? I think she's really cute too. That's why I said like I said, the designer has not put her on here yet. I just took her file and made her fit on here so we could do this because I really wanted to paint her again. She has the Highland in an egg like this, the gnome I think, and the oh, I don't know if there's chicks. I don't know if they're in the egg. So these go like this here. I want you to be able to see my shading, but not the line under there. And this one here. There. I'm going to bring it over that way. So don't think that line means that's all higher. It could go higher than that if you wanted it to. It's just an inner trace of the one that's there. I'm going to put it right there. So, I mean, you can put it, you don't have to keep, you know what I'm saying. It's not a precise mark that you have to lay it there. So there she is. Let me see. About as big as she can go here. There she is there in her house. And I think I will make this pink on here yet so that it shows it's more color on there. I can just do that one whole section in pink later on and that'll look a lot better. My camera looks sort of foggy up there tonight too. Whoops. Can you guys see that? I turned her sideways because I couldn't get her in. Oh, wait a minute here. There we go. There we go. Now I can get her here. There, that should be good. So I'm going to paint that pink. And I'll just take my brush again, but I'll have to get some more pink out. There she is. So she's going to go on the birdhouse, and I'll bring the birdhouse up on Monday to show you guys it, and so that you can see what she looks like. But yeah, I need that egg on the door. I think it needs a little more pink on it or some color on there, but she looks cute. I like her. Let me get my paint and that out of here. Let's see if I can find and move these things. And then I'll show you that I will show you the stuff I showed you guys earlier today when we started. But let me just get this. I'll find it. I don't see it here either. Oh, well, I'll have to look later, I guess. These out of here and pick up the paint. Just give me one sec here and clean up my mess a little bit. I know I took the paint over there by that garbage can, and I'm thinking that's where I don't know where and I did because it had let me grab her stuff. Because it had like a seal of, I don't know, it was harder when I took the cover off. It didn't want to go. All right, I'll even you guys up here. Get rid of this stuff. Here you go. All right. Hello, hello, hello. At least we got the camera to work now after all that and did flip one on us like it was. Should all my paint up. Let me see if I can lift her up. So she's pretty good size. You can see her now. She's pretty good size. I made her a little bit bigger on there. I think she'll be cute on there. Really cute with the egg. Isn't she adorable? I just love her. I just think she's adorable. I just love the ears, I think it is. Those stinking ears. And I was going to put some dots on this one's cheek, but you'll never see them in white like we did on the other one. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, she's so cute. I think she's stinking cute. Just stinking cute. But I need some color on the door. So anyway, this is the basket we painted. I don't have my bottom glued on, but I will. And it's only one-sided, but this is Easter. It's an Easter basket, actually. But it you could use this all year. You really could. I've seen it with different inserts in, and it looks just fine. See it there? There you go. Let me get a little closer. And we painted this on Monday, and we just did some, oops, too high, some great detailing on it, on the basket itself with the white. And it turned out cute. It wasn't too bad. And then we painted that insert on the top Monday too, with the low battery on that one. It's not charging. With the chicks, see how we did the cheeks on there with the dots. I didn't go back. I put a few white lines on that rabbit's head. I don't think I did much else to him though after we got done Monday. I think that was it. So yeah, so this was the bunny in gray, and then we did the bunny in white now. But I love them. I think they're adorable. So cute. So this one, these are, I think this insert is only available in the big one, not in a tiny. I don't think she made one in the tiny. And now I see she just came out with a big cup. You know how we did the cups for the mug huggers? She came out with a cup for these inserts. There's a bigger one for the big one and a smaller one for the small ones. I don't know. I'll probably get it just because some people may want it. I guess if you got the insert sitting in your kitchen, it could be cute too with the cup. I don't know. And it's got, I don't know, it's got like a line going through it. Yeah, I'd have to see. I'll get it purchased. She'll have a sale this weekend, so I'll be getting her new files again. And I'll probably get it listed next week. But there's, just so you know, there's a cup coming too for a base. But I really like this Easter basket. This was a good idea. It's an Easter basket to me. But like I said, Maria, I would go, this would be cute, I think. If you're going to use it just for Easter, like a light purple stripe, a light yellow, or a light pink. I don't know how your age, but when I was a kid, that's what our baskets looked like. They were woven like this, and then they had the colored pieces in there. Whatever that straw or that thicker stuff. Can't think of the word. It was remind me like of a wood, but a real flexible. Like raffia, but a thicker. That went through them. That's what ours were. All right. But there's a lot. There's a lot. If you go to Etsy, if you have not, you guys, go look at all the new inserts I added on there. I did put some gray on the sheep. That's what I did. See the sheep there? I put that gray around her legs, a little bit on her head. I did that afterwards. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I did. Oh, you're my age. I'll be 58 in May. Where did the time go? I graduated 85, so our 40th reunion is this year already. It's like, holy smokes. Holy smokes. Yeah, did you graduate 85 too? You would have been 85 or 84. So yeah, you're my age too. So that's what I remember, those Easter baskets like that. And the week before, we did that on Friday, and then today's Friday. We did that on Monday, and then last week we painted these guys. They're a set of 3 birds. I don't know if you've seen these. These are so cute. We painted these 3 birds, and this guy's available as a birdhouse attachment too. So they get the 3 birds, and then I got them on my Facebook page, I think, as a picture, and then the birdhouse. So you get them all. And then there's also a set of these that's out for Easter that I just listed too. They're not painted yet. We haven't painted them. I'm not sure if I will or have the girls paint them, but those are there too. Okay, you graduated 84. Okay. Yeah, those were good years though. Good years. Scratchy throat. So anyway. Yeah. This is relaxing for me, and I don't know. Life still gets hectic and busy, and I enjoy this a lot. I don't know why I got scratchy throat, but all right. Well, thank you. Yeah, I thought these little chickens turned out cute too. They were not bad. You can always go back and watch the lives and watch how I paint them. I mix a lot of colors a lot when I paint too. And whoever's watched me, they know that. I just mix them, make my own colors as I go. So I never really have colors too much to go by, but I like to mix colors because you get different colors. They look different. Like this orange on these birds' feathers. We mixed this color to get that on the wings. I couldn't really, I think, couldn't even tell you what I used. That's the problem. Oh, I did use that one there too. I used vintage pink and mixed it. I might even put orange in it to make that orange there. Or we started with I think we started with a bright orange and we toned it down. Yeah, I think so. Like on the hat, you can see the bright orange, the dots. We use that to start with. So yeah. Yeah, that's how I paint though. If I don't like it, I improvise. And it works. It works for me. So I get something I'm happy with or that I can live with. So that's all that matters, as long as you can like it, and you just, you can always cover it up with more paint, or like I say, change your paint color and go that way with it. So if you don't like it, what did I say before? I'll look at it tomorrow, and if I don't like it, I'll just repaint it. Well, I thank you guys for joining me. If you got any questions, just shoot me a message. And like I said, check out the Etsy store. It's not all on my website yet. I'm still trying to get it on there. I'm working on it. I'll probably get some more on tonight. But a lot of the new stuff, there's a ton of new basket inserts. For St. Pat's, for Easter, and for Valentine's, and for spring that I've been listing. And she'll make like the same ones. There's a lot of cute shelf sitters. She's got, I just listed their eggs. And then they got 3 bunnies peeking out of the sides of them for Easter. Or you can get them with 3 gnomes sticking off the sides. Or you can do it with a Highland, an Easter bunny, and another one. So she uses the same, and uses it in all of them. So you can, if you're a gnome collector, you can just get the gnomes. Or if you want the bunnies, you can do the bunnies. So whatever you want. Oh, you're welcome, Marie. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you started talking to us. I don't know if you never know who's on here, and it's nice to get to know people and be able to talk to them and know who you're talking to and stuff like that. And like I said, we're the same age darn near. Really close. My birthday's in May. So I'll be 58 in May, but so I was at the end of the graduating class. Most everybody was older than me. But yeah, all right, I'm going to get off of here. You guys have a fantastic evening. I'll be back Monday night to paint something new again. I'm not sure what yet. We'll figure it out. I got a whole box down there I could paint, so I got plenty. So, all right, thanks for joining me, and I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you a lot. Couldn't do this without you, and it's been fun. I enjoy this. This is my time to relax on here, majority of the time, or laugh, or joke, or... All right, have a great evening, and we will see you guys Monday. Thanks, guys. Good night, guys. Good night, Lisa, Debbie, Marie, all of you. See ya probably Monday.